and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Sagittarius. Welcome, Sagittarius, for the first half of August, August 1st through the 15th. Please remember, this is a general reading. There may be some parts that do not resonate with you. Please take the parts that do resonate and leave the rest behind. You may also want to check out your other signs. Also, I've already meditated on the cards. I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the reading that I have for you today, wonderful Sagittarius. So in the past position, we have the Seven of Cups and Death. It's clarified by Death. Seven of Cups is a card of someone who's materialistic. It is someone who is focused on illusions, on dreams, on it's kind of like, what should I choose? What should I choose? There's so many options. I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. It could be that you're not seeing the reality for what it is. It could be that you're distracted and not paying attention to warning signs, to things that are really happening around you. It could be that you're in the recent past were focused on chasing dreams but not following through on them, kind of giving up, because maybe you found that it's not really something that you wanted after all, so you would switch to something else. It could be that you're just not able to kind of work on a dream for it to become a reality for one reason or another. It could be that you have, wasted time on trying to make something become a reality that, of course, would never become reality, and you should have maybe focused on putting your efforts elsewhere. So it is a card of wasting time. It is a card of not knowing, being distracted, sort of thinking, I'm not sure what I want, I don't know how to go about it, I want everything, or no, I want that one thing for sure. So it's definitely being a little bit, it's an energy of kind of emotional roller coaster. It's an energy of where your emotions are kind of all over the place and you're not grounding them, you're not focusing them in one direction. Death is a card of ending. It is a card of, sometimes it symbolizes ego death, sometimes something inside of you has to die in order for you to move on. It sometimes symbolizes that, the way you're looking at something comes to an end and you change your opinion and proceed in a new fashion. It could be like rebirth. It could be that you are a little bit afraid of change, but it comes nevertheless and it moves your life forward. It could be that you're giving up a little bit of power that you maybe did not want to give up, maybe compromising and finding a solution to move forward that was not very easy, but you did it because you are a strong person who does overcome obstacles. In the negative position, we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, which are generally very positive cards. However, the Ten of Pentacles, it's a card of abundance in all ways of life. It's a card of transference of wealth as a result of inheriting wealth from an older generation, maybe grandmother, grandfather, great aunt, great uncle, an older cousin perhaps. This card generally represents stability, so in the obstacle position it is a lack thereof, but mostly it means that you are feeling trapped by family obligations. The Nine of Pentacles is also a card where kind of wakes you up a little bit because you realize that maybe you're also feeling trapped by the lifestyle that you have, and you're unable to kind of move forward or change because you are used to the things that you do have in your life, and so you're not very open to kind of changing things up. You may also, some of you may not have a lot of worldly experience. So for example, if you devoted the majority of your time to your family, you haven't gotten a lot of work experience. You haven't a lot of didn't have different jobs where you could have, met different people and gotten to know different skills and know-hows and whatnot. So definitely you're kind of, this combination here suggests that you're kind of being held back. And you're being held back. Part of it is because you are holding yourself back, because you do worry about your family, you do love your family. It could be for those people that don't necessarily have family, it could be like friends, or a group of people that you really find yourself that you rely on, and that rely on you quite a bit. You may have given up opportunities in the past as a result of helping your family. And it seems that you may not be super happy with some of your family members. There may be a little bit of resentment and a little bit of kind of pointing of the fingers, a little bit of conflict, because you feel that you've missed out on opportunities, and you feel like you should. I mean, you're being held by fear. You're being held by fear. You prefer to do what you know rather than going out and trying something in the unknown, because that means you have a good chance of failure. But failure also teaches us how to be strong. Failure is a good way of learning things in life you otherwise would not learn. The most successful people are not afraid of failure. So definitely stepping out of your comfort zone is what this combination seems to be about. In the present, you've got the Page of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Of course, the Page of Wands is a very positive card. It's a card that suggests there's an opportunity ahead, and it's coming at you pretty kind of fast. But one thing that we do see in this card is these three mountains in the far background, if you will. To me, that suggests that while something new is coming your way, you are still going to have obstacles. You're going to have obstacles. You're going to have problems that you're going to resolve. You will be successful at resolving those problems. The Ace of Swords is a little bit worrisome here. Aces are generally positive, but the swords here suggest that you may get some truth, and that truth might come at you unexpectedly. All of a sudden you may learn of a revelation, something that you didn't know before, and on one hand it's going to give you a leg up. It's going to help you pursue your dreams, but on the other hand it's going to cost you. Swords always have a cost because they're double-edged. So it's like buying a house and learning there's something broken inside the house, or getting into a new relationship and then finding out your partner, your lover, the person you're interested in, has some sort of a negative trait that you kind of don't like. With swords, there's always a double edge. There's some kind of a cost that appears, but the ace is a good thing. Usually it means that positivity is on your side, truth is on your side, clarity is on your side. It means that you may have won, like had a hard-won victory that cost something that was dear to you. It could also, the Ace of Swords could also mean that you're on a verge of a breakthrough, that you're moving in the right direction, and it's going to be absolutely wonderful. But one thing you know for sure, it means change. It means that there's new wind blowing into your home, into your heart. There's some kind of change that is coming, and it is going to be adventurous. You're going to have fun. I see you laughing. I see you kind of feeling uplifted. I see you feeling optimistic, and you may not be generally a very optimistic person, but I see something really wonderful happening in the first 2 weeks of August. And of course, I mean, we know something wonderful is going to happen because you've got the Four of Wands. The angels are on your side. The Four of Wands sometimes is seen as an angel protector card because you have one wand and another. It looks like 1111, and 1111 in numerology suggests that the divine is protecting you, that you have good karma, that you did something that resonated with the divine quite in a very, very big, major way. This is a big blessing, very big blessing. You did something right. You did something right. You didn't skirt responsibility. You didn't, maybe like in a tough time, you didn't run away. You stood your ground. But generally, this is a very positive card. It suggests that for some, it could be that someone is making a commitment to you. It could be in any sphere of your life. It could be a friend. It could be someone at work. It could be in your family. But there's definitely dependability, reliability, celebration, union, gathering. Usually this is a card of marriage, but marriage can be not just between two people who love each other, but it also could be a marriage of ideas. It could be a marriage of two patterns of behavior. If you expand your mind, it could mean many different things. The Page of Pentacles is a very, very good sign. It's a good sign financially either way. Might not be the best sign when it comes to love, because the page here is by himself, and he is somewhat immature, which can be sometimes immaturity kind of pushes other people away. Most likely it's someone in your family or in your friend circle, maybe someone at work who is kind of fun and uplifting, but is not the most committed, not the most reliable, not the most they're all about adventure. They're all about finding something new, pursuing something new, trying something new, but they're also pretty strong. Pentacles is a very strong card because they are earth energy, so they're grounded. They see right through things, and so that immaturity sometimes is just like a bit of a facade. But definitely the future outcome here is very, very positive. I think that you may have lost out a little bit in your life because you were focusing on other people. The Pentacles here speak very, very strongly. But, investing time and energy in your family is always a very honorable thing to do, a very commendable thing to do, and I think the divine recognizes that. Let's see if we can clarify some of this with the two energy oracle cards that I pulled. And it says Healer of the Ages and Fifth Chakra Archangel Gabriel. Very, very beautiful cards. Healer of the Ages suggests that you are definitely on the process of getting some important healing accomplished. This powerful being brings the force of ancient wisdom and profound healing. That light of divine consciousness pours from his hands and heart, flowing to you with love and powerful healing intention. This amazing entity is with you now, bringing resolution to physical, mental, and emotional ills, helping to unblock stuck energy and revitalize your life force. You may have felt this strong presence recently, or you may have just been opening to the wonderful sensations now. You can call upon the emissary of miraculous transformation whenever you need vitality, balance, or renewal. Know that at the deepest level, an important healing is taking place. The divine hears what you have to say. The divine understands your issue issues, your problems, your concerns, and they are helping you. The angels and the spirit, they're helping you manifest your dreams. The fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, suggests self-expression and speaking your truth, which of course relates directly to the Ace of Swords. Speak your truth, even though it may not be popular. Gabriel holds his trumpet in one hand and a beautiful orb of blue light in the other. He's sending powerful energy to your throat center, acknowledging your power to communicate and your readiness to do so. This angel opens up to truthful expression both with yourself and others. You may have had trouble with expressing emotions and ideas in the past, but Gabriel is here to tell you that your soul longs to take the sleep now. Be aware that true communication includes how you speak to yourself, so never deny your profound integral value. Speak up for yourself. Write in your journal. Let your words flow. Now is the time to express yourself freely and fully, and the universe always honors your choice to do so. This card could also indicate that a communication project is coming up, or a time of heightened communication with spirit and telepathy with others. So make sure that you are as truthful as you can be, because the divine respects that. The divine recognizes that different people have different truths, but the divine is calling you to be as truthful as you can be, because it clears negative energy, because it allows for growth. It allows room for moving forward, from having progress. Lies keep you stuck. Lies keep you in a very, very large hole. That it seems like you just dig yourself a hole and dig yourself a hole. Let's see if we can clarify some of this with two ancestors and angel cards. And one is Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. Haven't had that card in a while. And the second one is Stargazer, set your sights higher. So do not limit yourself. Do not stop yourself from achieving whatever it is that you want to achieve. The Trader card says make connections and exchange information, talents, or support. The universe operates under the law of cause and effect and is always looking to return to a natural state of balance. So if you're lacking in the feelings of abundance, you're being invited to share your time, your gifts, and your understanding with others. If you're frustrated because something isn't unfolding in your life, instead of asking yourself what you can get, ask yourself what you can give. It definitely seems to me, based on this reading, that you are a little bit worried about money, because your obstacle here, the Pentacles cards usually relate to the financial situation, and it seems that maybe you are kind of spending a little, like all the money seems to be going towards your family or towards this cause that is so important to you. So the energy of you being worried about money does come through in this reading. However, the divine suggests that first you are going to have a little bit of money coming in because you have the Page of Pentacles here, and second, the divine suggests that if you want to venture out and pursue something where you can make a little bit of extra money to maybe help your family or your friends, or something in that regard, that when you operate from a mindset of you have a lot to give. I used to think that giving compliments or sharing positive thoughts, or kind of maybe being uplifting to others, cost me something, because like it takes away energy from me or whatnot. It does not. It doesn't take anything away from you. In fact, it attracts more to you. The more generous you are with positive energy, the more you tell people that they look nice, or the more you say good morning or hello, or the more you kind of give them a time of day, acknowledge them, that at least you see them, that I travel a lot. I've definitely had quite a bit of clients in my day as well. So I definitely came across a lot of different people. And sometimes you get tired because you think, oh, I'm spending so much energy, but what am I really getting back? The law of attraction suggests that the more you give, the more you get back. So make sure that you are open with your ideas, because there's enough room. There is enough room for everyone at the big table. There is enough room to make as much money as people want to make. The mindset of lack, oh, there's not enough. The mindset of lack, oh, I'm not going to share because they're going to, the mindset of lack usually hurts you the most, rather than someone else who you're keeping the information from or whatnot. So the Stargazer card suggests go beyond your limitations and believe that the impossible is possible. You are on the verge of a miracle. All of your dreams and aspirations are within your grasp, and you're being guided to focus on your vision. The angels who are with you are encouraging you. There is nothing that you cannot have or achieve. There's an opportunity at this time to heal an old wound or pattern of lack and not feeling good enough. In the past, you found it impossible to recognize your worth and to believe that you're deserving of blessings. The greatest thing the devil does is trick you that you don't have worth. The devil tricks you that you don't have value. The devil tricks you that you've missed out so much you can't gain any ground. That's all limitations that are self-imposed, that are imposed by your dark side, because God is part of you as well as the devil. We have the light in us. We also have the dark in us, and it is up to us to decide which we want to push forward. But yes, you have no limitations. It is a perception inside of you that think you have limitations. You have no idea how many times I have proven bosses wrong who have imposed limitations on how a job has to be done. A lot of times people, especially my supervisors, are at times kind of feel like, wow, I didn't realize it could be done this way or that way. There's so many ways you can change your life for the better. And of course, the divine through the Stargazer card reminds, look up at the stars. Don't look at your feet. Look up. See the stars. See, how beautiful they are. See how many of them and their different shapes. It can be representative and symbolic of many different things. You have a whole universe of opportunity. So make sure that you definitely try. And sometimes you have to fail quite a bit. Sometimes you have to try, fail, try, fail, try, fail, try, fail. And eventually you will succeed. It is that human spirit that is kind of refuses to give up. And in my life experience, people who continue to try and continue to remain optimistic and happy and, sort of spread the positivity are usually the most successful ones. Let's see what the universe has for us. I also pulled a universe from the message from the universe card. And it says, I am a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. Make sure you're nice to yourself in your head. Make sure you tell wonderful things to yourself. There are so many resources out there available for anyone of any age, of any background, from any country, from any profession, from any any kind of set of problems that you have. There's someone out there who's been through it and who can share with you whatever it is that you need to hear in order to achieve your goals and to be happier in your life. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Sagittarius. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Also, please feel free to leave any comments. I appreciate all feedback, and it helps me relate to your energies, connect with your energies. Also, please check back next week. I'll be doing the second part of August Sagittarius reading, so make sure to come back for that. And again, if you enjoyed the reading, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.